Welcome to Strange But True. Take a breath, slow down, and listen carefully. Some stories are documented, some are debated, some refuse to be explained. We tell you the stories. You decide what's true. Now, let's begin our journey. In the early 20th century, intelligence began to be measured. Not described, not observed, measured. A single score replaced long observation. A number replaced judgment built over time. The system promised fairness. It claimed to remove bias. It claimed to reveal ability. The tests were standardized. The results were portable. The authority was immediate. Records show the first contradiction appeared quickly. The test favored speed. They favored abstraction. They favored familiarity with written symbols. These traits were defined as intelligence. Other traits were excluded. This decision was documented. Language ability was separated from intelligence. Cultural familiarity was labeled irrelevant. Context was treated as interference. People who failed were recorded as limited. The label followed them. In institutional files, the same phrase appears repeatedly: below average. Yet follow-up records complicate the picture. Individuals classified as low intelligence later managed complex operations. They coordinated groups. They navigated unstable environments. The test scores remained unchanged. During wartime mobilization, intelligence testing expanded rapidly. Millions were processed. Decisions were made at scale. Assignments were automated. Authority flowed from numbers. Command reports note irregularities. Some low scorers adapted faster under chaos. Some high scorers struggled without structure. These observations were written down. They were not incorporated into the system. In education, intelligence testing became permanent. Children were categorized early. Paths were fixed. The system recorded outcomes. It also recorded exceptions. Teachers noted students who failed standardized assessments yet demonstrated advanced spatial reasoning, mechanical understanding, social navigation. These abilities were acknowledged in margins. They were not scored. Clinical records repeat the pattern. Patients unable to complete formal tests showed advanced situational awareness, emotional interpretation, long-term planning. Their intelligence was visible, but it did not conform. Researchers documented the mismatch. They described intelligence expressed through action rather than symbols. The tests remained unchanged. In professional environments, testing gained influence. Hiring decisions relied on abstract problems, timed logic, pattern completion. Performance reviews later told a different story. Some high scorers required rigid instruction. Some low scorers anticipated failure before it occurred. Supervisors noted this quietly. The system did not adjust. Anthropological records extend the contradiction further. Cultures without formal testing demonstrate navigation across vast terrain. Memory systems preserved without writing. Coordination achieved without centralized command. These abilities are described in detail. They are rarely quantified. Even within single individuals, records conflict. A person may fail a test, then solve an unstructured crisis hours later. Both events exist in the archive. Only one is counted. Over time, the number gained authority, not because it explained intelligence, but because it simplified comparison. What could not be measured became unofficial. What was unofficial became ignored. No document records a moment when intelligence was fully captured. Only revisions, only caveats, only footnotes noting anomalies. Those footnotes remain unresolved. Testing continues. Scores are treated as indicators, not descriptions. The record preserves the contradiction, measured intelligence, observed intelligence. They are not aligned. The archive offers no conclusion, it simply stops. History has a way of hiding the truth, inside what it chooses not to explain. Inside tales, inside myths, inside legends, inside things that feel just a little off. If this story held your attention, subscribe to Strange But True, because sometimes what sounds unbelievable is exactly where the truth hides.